Hello, I'm Andrea from the Creative Dream Incubator, and I want to talk to you about when you have a dream and you don't know how to get there and it feels impossible. I have a free guided journal I would love you to download from my website, and it's called You Are the Magic. And it's all these different, it's a guide and journal, so it kind of explains my framework for creative dreaming. And is space for your own journaling so that you can see how things apply to you. It also comes in full color. And this is the first page. This is how dreams begin. When you look to where you want to be, there is no path, just an impossible chasm and no way to cross it. That's where we begin. First of all, it's very easy to feel alone there. Of course, I mean, in some ways, of course, you are alone there. It's you and your dream and your impossible chasm. You're not alone in that. This is how pretty much all dreams are experienced. Everyone, everywhere. People tend to share and talk about dreams once they're at the stage where they see the path and they're going for it, or once they have already done it. People tend to not talk a lot out in the world about their impossible chasms. And as a result, people, you and I, feel alone in it, but you're not. This is the nature of dreams. And this journal that I made, it's a very helpful and optimistic tool, but this is where it starts. Because we want to recognize that this is how it is for everyone. Because we can carry some sense that, oh, maybe this dream is wrong because I don't see the path. We can feel like, oh, if it's meant to be, it'll be easy. And I've been doing this as my full-time job for 15 years. I haven't seen that even once. Not even once. That's just not how it works. One thing that we get to in my work is about how the path doesn't exist because it's yours to build. And that is daunting, but it's also actually liberating because you built it with your values, with your style, with your creative gifts, and I think most importantly, with your needs. So that you're not betraying your needs in order to create this thing, that there's actually a way to create this that is unique to you, that is a good fit for you. And we can't get to that part, to that work with dreams, until we've really sat with this. The fact that it feels impossible, and whatever thoughts and feelings come up for you around that, are very important for you to be with. I don't like that this is the starting point, but as I said, I've been doing this work for 15 years. There isn't another way in. That dream is an invitation to spiritual and creative growth. I believe your dream is a soul calling. It's your soul showing you this is who you are, this is what you're capable of, this is what you're here for. There's all these beautiful, beautiful things around our creative and spiritual callings that are tied up in our dreams. And we can't get to any of that if we don't sit in this place we are when we feel like all there is between us and the dream is an impossible chasm. So that's where I start this journal, and that's what I'd like you to really spend time with this. I know the temptation is to read this page and then flip to the next page. I'd like you to just stay here. And maybe write here, or if you don't print it out, just write it in your journal. How does this feel for you? What happens for you? What is your experience here? Let's validate it. Write out every thought that comes to mind as you look at this. Write out all of your fears or feelings or worries or concerns. Get them out of you and onto the paper. For every feeling you have around this, try to find where it is in your body. Try to find out what that feeling needs from you. How can you take care of it? One thing about our dreams is that they're not about escaping our lives. They are about creating in our lives. And so you have to be really grounded where you are to bring something new in, to create this new dream in your reality. Like, we can't do that by trying to not be in the reality. And being in the reality includes really facing the uncomfortable thoughts and feelings that come up for you when you notice, I don't know how to do this. This journal gets easier. I do have lots of helpful ideas, but I want to encourage you to just right now really sit with this. Write and write and write, and really kind of give yourself the dignity of really fully understanding all the layers of all the thoughts and feelings you have here. This grounding deeper into the experience is your first step towards your dreams. To ground more deeply, to be able to be with the thoughts and feelings that come up. Write everything down. Try to find your feelings in your body. Figure out, how can you take care of this? Really be here in your experience of what it means that you want to do this thing and it feels impossible. Give yourself space with this, and then we will move on to the next.